Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 9th, 2023. This is for Gemini. Last shuffle for Gemini. Let's see what's going on. Hopefully it's good, right? Playing it safe and hidden motivations. It seems like you're not confident in sharing. Something is over with you and you're not confident about sharing it. You don't want to share it, or yeah, you're playing it safe and you're just gonna make the changes. This is giving me the vibe of a Gemini. Some of you may be breaking up with someone or breaking it off with someone, or you may feel really betrayed. You're not sharing that with anybody. You don't want anyone to know how much faith you have in your new beginning. You may not want anyone to know that you're embarking on a new beginning. You may be playing it safe and putting the work in to start over and just moving on. It's funny. It's like you're not going to tell. Everybody's going to be like, time will pass, right? There's something about like 3 months or so, 3 weeks may pass, 3 days, and you've already started a whole new thing. And they're just like, how's everything going? And you're like, oh, well, I haven't been doing that since so and so and so and so, or I haven't been with this person since whatever. And they're like, when were you going to tell me that? I'm getting this vibe of you not telling anybody what your next moves are. Ten of Swords and Knight of Cups tells me it's unapologetic. Like you are, yeah, this is unapologetic. You may be, a lot of times this is like you're trying to be hopeful or happy, and you're moving ahead. There's a moving on energy. You're almost to the point where you're bored with this ending or whatever it is. It was painful at the moment, and then it's like you moved on. You were like, well, look, time waits for no man. But this is about communicating about an ending, and you may be sugarcoating the ending as well, like with people. If you broke it off with someone, or something is over, or you feel like you got betrayed or deceived or something, you may sugarcoat it when you communicate about it, or flip it around and ask how the other person's doing rather than talk about with a situation. Playing it safe is Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. Someone's all about their money. Someone is all about their money and what they can get done and how they're building a new beginning. Someone is playing it safe and saying, let me just get my ducks in a row. Let me just get myself together. Let me just get my money right. Let me just invest my time wisely. Let me go back to school. Let me start a new career. Let me just go ahead and get myself together. That's the best and safest method, because this right here, the Ten of Swords, it may have been an abrupt, wow, like that's how it ends, that's how it goes. Wow, okay. So now it's like, okay, well, I'm headed towards something. I realize I need to focus on getting myself together and building my resources. Hidden motivations is the Empress and the Star. And this tells me that you are very hopeful about your future, but you're not confident about sharing it with people all the way. These are things that you may hope for, keep to yourself, have so much faith, and continue to nurture, or you could be wanting to start a business, or whatever it is. This is about gaining your independence and getting yourself together. You are just not sharing it. It's like they're showing a conversation, but the conversation is more like, oh, how are you, and then you're not really, you're keeping it fuzzy, cloudy, foggy for a reason. You know what I mean? Like keeping it kind of like in the gray area, a conversation on purpose. A consciousness of lack is the Ten of Cups and Hermit. I don't think you care. Like you're happy being alone. This is an energy of I'm happiest or happy alone. And it's almost like you were bored with the situation, whatever the situation was, where you were being unfulfilled. You're like, because it seems like it hurt at first, and then it was like, well, I better go get myself together now, and it seems like you may be quite bored with it. Like, yep, yeah, that's what it was, and you may not want to talk about it to anyone because it seems like that's all they'll focus on when you are trying to focus on building your life up and getting your money right and getting your money together and you're trying to collaborate with people who are on that same level that's trying to learn how to level up too. I mean, I'm not seeing anything else. I see you lack the ability to find anything wrong with being by yourself too. Like you can't even see anything wrong with it, you know. But it also looks like you're more so looking for people who vibe on the same level as you, and you're tired of being around people who lack intelligence, lack emotional intelligence. That people who lack they're deficient in knowledge, and they're comfortable with that. You know how people just like they would use a 500 cuss words, and don't get me wrong, everybody says cuss words, right? But if you really look at it, it shortens your vocabulary. I feel like it kills brain cells sometimes if you overdo it, right? Because then you can't use other words. It's like you could be killing it with your wordplay, but you would rather use the F word instead as an adjective or an adverb, you know? And it looks like you were bored with that as well. You want people who can expand their vocabulary and yours, you know? Joy's fun is Judgment and Six of Wands. And so this is an energy you're coming with, like you just know you're going to be successful. You come in triumphant. You may have your head held high, your chest poked out, and people are like, I didn't know that Gemini was going through X, Y. I didn't know that they got divorced, or they broke up, or they left, or they this, that, and a third. I would have been so hurt. Gemini smiled the whole time. And it's like you're looking at everything going, well, this is finally you realize, like, I could be successful. This is not going to make me, like, or break me. Just because something ended doesn't mean that that's the end of my life. I'm about to be successful. Watch me. Don't believe me, just watch. And I think that the reason why you don't tell people anything is because you don't think they believe in you in the first place. Right? You have so much faith in your path. I don't think people believe in you. And I think that's why you have to try to build things up yourself quietly. Right? Because it seems like they betray you. You could tell by what they say. Like, they may come off as sweet, but they're saying things that are really trying to chip at your spirit as well. You know? Like, oh, it's gonna, like, whatever it is, right? Here goes the Empress. It could be you could be a mother, and they have something to say about, you know, I mean, you're a great mom or you're a great dad, but it must be so hard trying to juggle everything. You must be struggling. And it's not that they're saying it like you're such a wonderful person. You are making great strides. You are accomplishing many great things. They're saying it like, you know, I can't believe it, which means that they thought you would fail in the first place. I always take that like funny when people say stuff. I can't believe that you did this. I'm like, really? You didn't believe in me? Wow. Thank you for telling me that. Trying to make it sound like a compliment. That's not how that works, But however it goes, you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Libra, an Aquarius, a Virgo. We also have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, and Capricorn, or Capricorn's here. So you could be dealing with a Libra, Scorpio cusp, right? Capricorn, Aquarius cusp, or an Aquarius, Pisces cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.